Well, look, we're going to get into the mix now because the game, thankfully,
Bloody
is going to
hell.
start before I have to try and do something with that mess. It is going to be EXTREMUM versus Extra Salt on Nuke. Take it away, anyone but Hugo.
Oh. I do want to say, while we're getting this pissed around underway, there's one name that none of us mentioned, and we all should have, because he's the guy who's just emerged on their last Euro journey as a new star for this Extra Salt team, and that's Fang. Fang was incredible while they were in Europe, and he's a player who I've been watching his career as he's gotten better and better in NA, in the domestic scene, and every time he took the next step up to a team, it was sort of, well, I don't know how well he's going to adapt. Let's see how it goes, and he's passed with flying colors. So watch out for Fang in this map.
Oh, Grat with some tip-taps from the back of Garage, but the smokes are in, and Extra Salt are taking control. He gets traded, and OC picked up from the heavens. It's shaken with a double. Still alive and kicking in the outside. JT's found himself a USP, but Sonic can't get out the hut because there's a player basically standing on his head. The test turned off, though. He's gone back around, and so there is a bit of a gap, a timing perhaps for Sonic to activate, even with that CT vent player. And JT's got a cross as well. They're letting him do so as a domes Sonic, and JT just looking for frags.
These are interesting cams.
Portrait mode, baby.
Yeah, these felt dynamic. It's the upward shot. You can see their chins real well.
Darth means one chin per player, obviously. He's not calling them... He's not
Good
body
catch there.
shaming
Good
live
catch.
in the middle of...
That could have been interpreted wrong.
Yeah, see, I've got you covered. I know. I know about being misinterpreted in public. Like all my tweets ever.
Oh. Have we got a fast one? No. It will be a top hit, though. Flash is coming in from the roof as well. Bentep, well-timed molly as the util flies on in. He's going to smoke his own molly, though. He's caught with Nate out. Fang with a frag. Grat with a scout. And somehow we're stuck in a 3-on-3 where they bail from the A site and double back to ramp, which is empty. That ramp player has run right back to support A, so they can just drop lower, and there's no one here to stop them.
This is a big blunder here. Not quite sure how Azure died to that Molotov. Didn't quite spot that, but it does mean that the bomb's going to be going down with no contest. And in a post plant, these pistols around a corner get much more deadly. This is very risky. They don't even have ramp presence, so they're all going to be coming in from one side as well. These players are in position. This is a huge crossfire. There's 3 players here. There's the flashbang. There's the clear. Kill after, and it's a massacre. Wow. Extra Salt snatch away that force buy. They set a trap, and EXTREMUM ran straight into it. Look at the smile on Sonic's face. He knows exactly what just played out there.
Yeah, how does OC dodge that first flash as well? Everyone collapsing on the double doors, and already off to a strong start are Extra Salt. They flip it on its head. I like that A take. Couple of players out A, get some kills, force the rotate, and then just bail to ramp. We know that Extra Salt have a great nuke, and they're even going to get a player down vent in this ramp with no info from EXTREMUM. Fully flashed in main. Now they can work off of this lower player. Not going to be cutting towards ramp. Instead, he's wrapping outside. Meanwhile, Jacob has opened up there. And Sonic with a little backstab. Grat dead. He runs back down lower. There is a ramp stack, though. They're walking right into it. And the shotgun for Azza mauls them. 2 shots, 2 kills. AK to be grabbed. And Sonic's position on B can be forgotten.
Oh, I'm excited though. I get to see Azza back in the server. God, I've missed getting to cast these guys.
Yeah, Azza's a super cool dude. We did a funny skit together out when we were filming for E-League, and we got to hang out a little bit. Really cool guy. Big fan.
Well, you know, he's someone else who had to go on a journey that a guy like Taco is trying to embark on, right? Where you're becoming an IGL, and Azza was someone who did that and lived to tell the tale. You know, like, and I think he is looking like he's still playing really good Counter-Strike. He's even here to cement this round. Right now, you know, taking charge is Azza. Look at him, man. He's looking like he's in really good shape as well. Like, my oh my. He's got some arms on him. Sorry, I'm getting a bit like sucked into the majesty of Aslan.
Always been a unit as a big fella, part of that, you know, big culture they have in Australia, big sports culture.
Harry's been eating too many oysters. He's getting all excited. Wow. He's not the only one that sees food. OC takes a bite and gets that trade as he pops through the smoke, trying to catch Extra Salt crossing B. Instead, they were holding for that exact play. 4-on-4, main smoke in, all the room in the world for these T's to work. So they start to wrap, they start to take control. SMG as your hell rotate is not what you want, but Jacob yoinks that kill from main through the smoke. Don't know how. And now with a man up, he can just give away this position, smoke it off again, force them to work for it. Az is here to deny the heaven play. And Extra Soul aren't going to get given any more fights outside. They have to go hunting.
Az up. Oh, well, bested by Marky. However, yeah, look at the map. Head to the mark sheets. That's what they say. Bomb retrieved, and ooh, it's a bit of a drawn-out fight. Jacob is pincered. Buntet only good for one, and this little split into the A-bomb site, well, it might have saved the day. You've just got Liaz left alive here. I do like the EXTREMUM pictures. All of them taken on a different tone. Look, Liaz looks like a vigilante hacker hero kind of character. Here he is. Oh, lots of damage. Not quite the killing blow. The molly to try and make the site player uncomfortable. And he's flashed in for a cross. Bailed out by the Heaven Man. That's not God I'm referencing. That is literally the guy in heaven right now. He has no time left for this one. Taps the bomb, baits a peek back out, just trying to do damage here. And Liaz, well, he's good for damage at least. Takes one to the grave with him, but it's still 2 on the board for Extra Soul.
Bit of a seesaw early here. It's left EXTREMUM with not a lot in the pockets. We're going to see another Mag 7 here for Azur. Love the commitment to the shotty. See if he goes for the boost up again. Sometimes a hut play always works out nicely with a shotgun. Always. Sometimes it works out nicely with a shotgun. But it's going to be the full investment here from EXTREMUM. They want to keep this force by chain going. They're not ready to get off chasing this dragon just yet. There's going to be a tag there. So Gratisfaction going to have to reroute with the scout. And it smokes to completely zone him out. He's got nothing in terms of vision. They've taken secret.
I say keep chasing the dragon, you know. Eventually you'll get him. He can't outrun you forever. Backup secret.
Hugo, could you work on a list of things you would like to do that as a short story for me?
No.
Oh.
Maybe you should come up with a list, Harry. You're the one.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a Harry project, I think.
That's
like assessing all of the evidence at the current
Tier 1 projection, we call that.
I know. Yeah, yes, that is actually, yeah. They do call it that, Hugo.
Oh, Liaz dead to the garage wrap. But Azur, they're called dependable Azur, waiting
just
in the
like
doors.
Craig David's career.
Buntet with the lobby push. Oh, nice, Buntet. Nice. Azur's dead to JT, of course. Dead in the server, but alive and well in our hearts as they drop down the vents into the B bomb site. But Jacob, our resident Norwegian, here to say, you've got no way to get that bomb down, boys. He denies it.
Oh, God.
JT in the 1v3. Can he do it, Mac Daddy? No, Jacob's going to best him.
Now, here in Norway, we always talk about
Here in Norway.
We love to use deagles and deny plants.
Az is the only one who understands how to set up a damn camera as well. No wonder he was the brains behind the operation. He was the only one left by process of elimination.
Portrait. All right, Azzy, you're leading. Oh, no. Force Wars are on, though. 6 rounds in, they're not stopping. No one getting 2 in a row yet, so they've only run outside, and they're going to keep running outside. The smoke is down. Grant knows what to expect now. He's going to call for the flash and look for a little more than 1 this time around. No flash, and well, that will be his end. JT with a running tech tap. As his drop vent with the molly, it's going to slow this B play down. There's 2 players in secret. Diaz gets spotted. Playing with the door here, and mollied again, out of position. But Extra Soul, they love doing this. Again, the double rotate, they've seen it, and now they want nothing to do with it. Back up they go into Jacob.
He's waiting with open arms. Ready to receive them, just edging around the corner. There's going to be the swing, multiple players in, but he chews through them. Jacob coming up big for the squad once again. Now there's going to be the group up, but Sonic was waiting this entire time to see if Azur would get a little bit hungry on the flank. Tries to take a bite, finds that it bites back. Now the question's going to be about Liaz. Prepared for him, Fang's ready, but the shot straight to the dome will end that question. 45 seconds, so Sonic still has an opportunity, but he doesn't have the health. He's got 5 points. He's going to need the headshots, and so instead of the Galil, he'll go towards the Deagle, because it's going to be that first bullet, or it's going to be nothing. And in this case, nothing's going to be the case.
Yeah, great hold from Jacob, right? Like, it seems like we're already seeing EXTREMUM start to, cotton on to what they're getting dealt in these outside plays. Even though Grat just gets wrecked there, like he knew it was coming. And last time when he got flashed out, it didn't work either. It didn't do him any favors. Jacob denies that rotate out of secret that Extra Salt have done so many times. And so now, finally, Forced by Wars come to a close. On Extra Salt's map pick, they're down and out. Down by 2. And left with Glocks. It's the full movement-based play off the silo, dropping and running. Jacob's going to hear this. The flash is in, and a lot of damage off the spray. Helped out by Azur with both kills. He sees more. Grat jumping and spotting players on the roof. Bomb is loose. And even though a gun's grabbed, this shouldn't get too out of control.
Oh boy! Little drop from the Glocks. The Buntet's there to keep everything in check. He's all good, is Buntet. Feeling up to the task.
I do like the you already talked about the photos, like the branding, the logo, the jerseys. It's pretty cool, EXTREMUM-wise. And right now we're getting good mileage out of them. 5-2. Early days, yes. But days nonetheless.
Well, here comes another actual buy round. One thing that has worked out for Extra Salt is they've managed to keep this eco pretty close. There's not a lot of money in reserve. Not a lot of cash in store. No 401k to fall back on. So it's going to be do or die in every round. There's a nice hold for Bentet right by the hinges. Only gets 1 out of that. There's Azur for the trade, and they've got this locked down. The upper sight is completely denied. OC wanders through, not prepared for the player to still be on hut. And he will be dismantled. Seemed like a bit of slow communication there coming through from Extra Salt. They didn't quite know who was where, when, what, when, why, how, and they suffered for it. I do have to say, the angles they're using on their cameras give us a really good shot of the weird ductwork going on the ceiling.
I need to take another look at that.
I have questions.
And no answers. Extra Salt may be in the same predicament. Already getting a good game out of EXTREMUM. It's what we like to see. Jacob just freestyling right now. Doing what he wants, when he wants, and how he wants to whoever. Got to deal with the cross outside though. He's already killed 1. Coming back out for a wide swing with a flash, and he's going to get JT as well. Finally traded, but that gun's irretrievable for the moment. Marky also has the bomb, so he's going to group back up with his team in the lobby. 3 on A with a ramp player as well. Good read here for EXTREMUM, and Liaz at the ramp side. not going to have anything to do. Looking like the A crunch, but no util to get them out.
Good old dependable Azza. Just waiting. Here he is. Good timing on the swing. Azza, only good for the first. That's where you've got Buntet, his right-hand man, waiting up on the rafters. Should have the round locked in. That's what you're hoping. Marquis has dropped down the vents, though. And so maybe a bomb plant here. It's looking to be guaranteed. Marquis at least makes $800 for the team. And now has a chance to play out this 1v2. A Marquis Deagle clip. We're all wanting it. We've all been waiting for it. Marquis, double push from ramp. Liaz and Buntet see the round through to the very end. And so it's 7 on the board for EXTREMUM.
Already a fantastic play, just getting the bomb down there by Marquis. He had to get the kill to open up the possibility. While Buntet was feasting on his teammate, he was able to get down the vents and get the plant. So, job well done for him. And EXTREMUM, very comfortable, it's got to be said. At the moment, Extra Salt might need to throw in a curveball here.
Yeah, money really hasn't been great on this T side, right? That's something to take into account. But now this is time to show off whatever you've got cooking. A lot of outside takes so far in this game. And Jacob has been great to deal with them. 12 and 6 on him. This time it's Azza in main, Grat AWPing in the garage as well. And Jacob's already dropped lower from ramp, so he'll be either anchoring B or coming back up secret in the late round to help out. Right now, not moving. Expecting this round to end in that B bomb site, and he's not far from the truth. Late smoke's coming down. Jacob is in the perfect position to unleash.
Sees ahead. Azza is the man to steal it away. Now they know about Jacob. He's set up with that flash from Buntet, but 2 kills traded. Back out and into a 3-on-3 with Sonic living to tell the story of event drop. He's secured this B bomb site. A lot of ground gained by Sonic as he's now deep within this bomb site. Deals with Liaz out through ramp and a follow-up as well for Sonic. That should secure the round. Gratisfaction is the one man that could have anything to say of the matter. Needs to locate Sonic, who's waiting on this middle ramp, and Grat in with the swing, out of ammo as it comes time to try and deal with Fang. Extra Salt move on to 3. The outside work, brilliant from them. The trades, so important. You know, you look like Azza and Jacob had done enough in the early stages of that round. But a huge play out of Sonic, right? Gets a kill, gets down the vent, uses that kill to create so much space, so much chaos, and even cuts off the ramp rotations.
Yeah, Sonic is so good at getting down that vent. It's actually impressive. Is he going to go for it again? Just a bit of util, it seems.
I think that util is going to come through every round. Oh, and it does seem like he's going to make his way out. Lee's test the waters here. Azza trying to deny it.
Oh, it's an A hit.
Man. He's in. He's in. He's down the vent. They've gone for it. They pulled it off once more. The heist of the century. I haven't even taken damage on it. Looked like that was going to be messy, but no, instead they've got control of this lower site. They've got a bomb plant coming in, but they don't expect Liaz chilling here by the trophies. He won't survive for long, but he is at least a little bit of a wart on what was otherwise a phenomenal take. It still should be a pretty solid round, but with a trade kill there, Jacob keeps it even Stevens. That bomb's ticking away. They don't really have a lot of clock to play with, but Jacob continues to be a nuisance, and now it's down to the 1v1. Still winnable here for Azza. He's flying out the double doors. Doesn't expect the player already on catwalk, and Marquis is there to thwart him.
Marquis the master right now. Great reposition. Gets as deep as he can into B. Last spotted on the ramp, right? So Azza didn't even think he was out yet. Nice stuff. And yeah, may have been a strong start for EXTREMUM, but a lot off the money. And ever since the guns have come back out, Extra Salt back-to-back rounds. And finally breaking the economy of their opponents as well. Still looking to win the half, certainly within reach. Just got to be flawless here on out.
Yeah, you know, just be flawless.
Yeah, just don't lose, guys. Simple as that.
Just click heads, forehead.
Didn't know Harry was coaching them, but...
That's the strat. Oh, 5-man swing outside. They're like, all right, you guys really like coming outside. We can do that too. Not going to work out. It's a great effect. Jacob will be caught reloading. Did you at least get the 1 kill? Something to hang their hats on, but it was just sort of a throw something at them and see if it sticks kind of round. Spaghetti on the wall type of strat. Didn't stick.
Does your spaghetti usually stick to the wall, Mike?
You ever heard
It's
that
actually
expression?
a good test, you know, for spaghetti freshness. You see if it sticks to the wall when you throw it.
You're trolling me.
No,
it's when it's done. It's when it's done.
yeah, it's when it's done. It sticks.
When I throw it,
against the wall and it'll stick.
They're usually just hard, though, like hard spaghetti.
After you cook them. After you cook them.
No, I just.
I used to know a friend that
They're
would
like
just eat
breadsticks,
raw
man.
spaghetti.
Yeah, they're like
no, that's
breadsticks.
minging, man.
Disgusting.
He would crunch them. He would crunch
just
down on
dried
like
dough,
strings
isn't
of
it?
spaghetti.
It's just dried flour and eggs, right? Like, what else is in spaghetti?
Regretty when you're eating it uncooked.
That cannot be good for your digestive tract. I don't want to know what that feels like on the other end.
It's all right when you work as a caster.
Sharp.
Nothing you put in there's good, is it? It's like we're just living off ginsters pasties and
hot noodles in between.
hot
cereals.
If I could get a good pasty in this country, I'd be very happy.
flat lager. Yeah.
And yeah, well, okay. Bentet, bit of aggression in lobby. Marky is going to get spam him. Don't know where that was, but finds Jacob. Usually been the outside main player. Marky going to drop in and commit. Lovely spray. Marky's feeling it today. That much is safe. And 3-on-2. Grat does get a backstab in, but Marky made it inside of A in time, and they could drop Ben. They love doing this in the mid-round. They know EXTREMUM are playing for A right now, and so they get a free escape to B. This is heard, and so the ramp rotate will be here. Oh boy, Grat's got to be careful. Both players are out, and he's very low. A headshot will end him, and Liaz now in the clutch has a lot to do.
Not impossible though, right? Down to the 1v1. Liaz is just looking for the fight. He's hoping he's given this, and the swing is in. They're not committed yet. Turns. Oh, Liaz, it's a little bit ugly, and Sonic able to best him in the head-to-head. Makes all the differences. Now this half is getting saved by Extra Salt. On to 6, 1 away from tying us up. And maybe there's still hope yet for them to leapfrog ahead right at the end of the first half.
Yeah, you got to say what a fantastic timeout it's been, right? I mean, Extra Salt looked to be up against it, took that timeout, and since then they've been able to string together a number of rounds. So, proof that not just a one-dimensional team, they're not just relying on people running around banging heads off and winning aim fights. They do have tactical depth too.
Nice entries from Fang, though. Never complaining about that. JT's here to help him out. And, I mean, outside has really been all we've seen from Extra Salt all game, but it's been working, right? On this comeback, on this recovery to win the half. And this round's a lock-in. Bentet looking to get away with a gun. Perhaps dropped a bomb. But, yeah, that CZ is a fickle beast. And 7-7. Here it is. Last round of the half. This was 7-2 up for EXTREMUM. Oh, how the turntables.
It's always interesting how wildly those odds swing based on the early rounds. You'd think people had never watched Nuke before. Player goes up multiple rounds on the CT side, or a team goes up multiple rounds on the CT side. It's like the sky is falling. Kind of how Nuke works out most of the time. This, though, 7-7. However this last round ends, Extra Salt getting out of this. Looking fairly rich on their map pick, and that's a nice start for it as well, JT. Richard, you were complimenting their tactical depth. Well, it's that man who's making the calls, and now the overwhelm towards ramp. They've got this space, they've got this real estate. They've got the lower side if they want it.
And they've still got JT just having a little bit of a lurk on the outside as well, so...
Oh!
Yeah, Anthony to come
low.
up big here, but no, doesn't get a favorable lineup. So 4-on-2, even with the health advantage. There's JT getting taken down in main as he goes on the hunt, but The health for Extra Salt's the factor here. If Ben 10 can get an early pick, which he does, as he looks to come out, you have to say EXTREMUM definitely favorites in this situation, even though the bomb is ticking away for Extra Salt.
No kit, though.
True.
Big bang moment. Oh, there's the first. And now time is the problem. Ah, little nade. Gonna clean him out. Jacob grabs that defuse. 8-7. A really nice retake, man. Yeah. EXTREMUM had no business winning that, but they managed to get it over the line. The low HP does come back to her Extra Salt to close out this first half, but we're neck and neck, right? I think Darth Mike said 16-5. Lol at that, right? We're moving into the second half of play in just a moment. We'll be back after a quick break. Let's see who ends up taking Nuke, shall we?
So, EXTREMUM take the narrowest of margins into this second half on Extra Salt's map pick. We're going to see whether or not they can cause the upset, or whether Extra Salt are going to hold their nerve.
Here's the first. Time to get salty. This has been the trap in the ramp room, and it's a shutdown. Pistol round's over. I declare it thus. Jacob, the only survivor, and he's knife out, getting shot in the side of the skull. Fang finishes that. Not a bullet of damage going back the other way.
Yeah, that's certainly one way to start. Reading the ramp rush is always a nice feeling for CT Nuke, and having a bit of a stack there to completely stop EXTREMUM in their tracks. Now, no force allowed. Gotta take a Glock round and give 9 away. Chance for Extra Salt to flex their muscles a little bit and do some wild things, especially with these SMGs.
Ooh. That nade landed nicely. Now the MP9's here to clean up. Fang just dancing outside. Time to make some money with that MP9. There's another one in. And a third. Fang rich in the pockets at this point. And this is just going to be a cleanup round. Again, zero real threat from this round. They try and go for the cheeky drop down, maybe get something out of that vent drop. But no, it's not to be. No plant for you. Nothing in the round for you.
AKSV bonus now at least. So Extra Salt are still going to be running those same guns. And EXTREMUM now looking to level the playing field. First buy, so they're going to have a little less, right? In terms of util, not going to have that AWP either, but it's early days, and they're still in this game for sure. I'm very impressed at the fact that they win the half. Getting better EXTREMUM than I anticipated, but will it stay the same? We're going to have this ramp play coming out, big rush here with lots of control given away. Even all the way towards hell. They might even go up the ladder. Oh, Sonic, does he want to reboost? He's trying to convince Marky. Trust me, please.
Back up there, Marky.
Oh,
Sonic dead underneath him.
And then he drops down anyway.
And then it's all in vain, but OC is out of secret, dealing with Jacob Rapp in heaven. They didn't know that Azza had already got up there, however. And so this A site falls. OC back here in main, might just have to save this AUG. This round looking like it's worked.
You know something that's just occurred to me? If you could learn that lineup when it smokes up in mini to go straight to the middle of the cooling tower, reliably 100% of the time, I bet you could kill people planting not infrequently with like no vision through that mid smoke, because you can spam the panel a little bit. This round's far from over. I'll get back into it. It's left to Liaz. They may not have the time for this defuse, but they're going to go ahead and stick it and try for it. He's going to back off. They've got it. No.
No, yeah. Bit too close for comfort, though. The last second stick. And you're going to have to re-explain that one to me because I was completely lost.
So I think
I was encapsulated by, by the retake.
You mean
smoke goes up.
spamming the plant spot, right? In
People
like the...
so often plant either directly in line with that panel between the cooling towers, right? On either side of it. And you could spam that. So if you could reliably line up with the mini, like while you're smoked off in mini and just spam that. Surprised that's not attempted more often.
Yeah. Goes both ways though, right? Spraying smokes, you're going to get sprayed back. And, well, we've got the AWP out now. OC's putting it to good use, finding Grat early. Jacob's also dead, but they do get the ramp control at least. That's something. A consolation prize here for Azza, but not much further with OC posted in hell. 5 on 2. And wow, whatever EXTREMUM had planned in this round is thrown to the curb. JT's even pushed to smoke, and he won't give them any room down into lower. Wow, him dying could have at least given Liaz a way to drop B with the bomb and get a plant. Not today. Just finds both kills. Flawless round for EXTRASOL. That will keep the money in good standing. Bonus round is over. And they show us that. 10-9, and oof. EXTREMUM have to eco 2K a player.
And you know, within the context that this was 7-2 at one point to EXTREMUM, I think it just shows the kind of way in which this game's momentum has flipped around, right? It might still look close on the board, but EXTRASOL are definitely starting to feel like favorites. They had to win so many of these rounds in a row. They had to just streak them together. This CT side has gotten off to a banging start. You know, you win that first rifle round while you're playing a bonus. Well, now you're laughing all the way to the bank. A really good chance to build up money in this round. The only thing you've got to do is not have heavy casualties up against the pistols. So it should be easy, right?
I mean, they've been good for it. The MP9's not close to this fight. That's where they caught the Glocks last time. Little bit nervous for the guy out by blue, but it's going to be OC who takes the first contact. The garage player is going to be able to swing. No kills found just yet. I think no thing is here. Might try and isolate that. Marky just back straight into Bentet. Fortunately, it's just the SMG that's lost. Unfortunately, that's the moneymaker. But they're dropping the bodies. They're dropping the bomb. They should have this round well within control. The question just remains, can Jacob do a bit more damage? Survey says probably not.
Yeah, Marky hears those eco players outside. He wants to farm, he wants to hunt the ecos, but denied. Otherwise, a very good round, and you want to upgrade that SMG anyway. You've got everything again for EXTREMUM, and we've already seen the difference between that bonus round and then the follow-up rifle round for EXTRASOL. Night and day. So now fully armed, and this AWP as well. Only just starting for OC, but it started strong. Another bare bones gun round for EXTREMUM. Enough for outside smokes perhaps, but they're in no hurry. They lob some util outside, set up towards the hut. Might have one of these top hits. EXTRASOL with a boatload of utility down, and even more in their pockets for later.
They're going to test this up for OC. They're going to come around. He'll have his opportunity. Lobby control's been firmly taken by EXTRASOL, so they have so much information. Molly's down, but OC's going to stick around. Would be nice to have a teammate here to give him a little bit of support, but he's going to stick in it. And this is a very tough fight to take. They're going to chase. He's only going to get one. Bit isolated there. The trade is there, though, through the smoke. Well done. Sonic bit late with it to keep his teammate alive.
Look at Silo. Look at Silo right now. They've taken Lobby, they've wrapped on top of it, and now if you try to come back up secret, if you try to play in tandem with your main player, you are in for a rough time. So he's dropped through the vents. However, Sonic is so fast, deals with that. They don't know about the second man, but they've dealt with JT, and now they're going back up into the A site. But this is where Marky, who was waiting top Silo, was meant to pick up the pieces. Oh no! They hear Fang rotating through secret as well. They know where he is. They know where he's coming from. They know where he's going. Oh man, that's rough for Marky. He had the round in the palm of his hands. Might be low HP on Liaz, but for Fang, it's the second player. It's Buntet, not knowing where he is, that proves to be the problem.
Wow, flanks on flanks in that round, right? Like the double vent drop, Jacob goes down and JT follows him. And even without that info, they trade JT. Baited into a B play, and Marky whiffs a spray. If he hits that shot, it's an extra assault round, right? That was perfect for them. Great recovery, though, from EXTREMUM, right? Mid-round saves them with the call. Going back to the late outside smokes as well. More pressure on A, setting up for a vent drop, but never doing it. This is still conditioning a lot, and they even flash a player in deep late. That's not what Sonic was ready for. Marky only gets one behind the silo, and this late delayed top hit has worked wonders. Rat takes out Fang from main, and this round is done and dusted. You're saving your guns.
Now they've cracked the eco. Might be able to take these two guns through, but this is a prime opportunity for EXTREMUM. Took them a while to get into this half, but now that they've cracked in, they've done it. Giving themselves a prime chance, prime opportunity. And if Jacob comes looking out of heaven here... OC could be collected. Neither of these players is shown.
Come on,
He's
Jacob.
gonna make it. Now they know.
Yes, he can sniff him, man. He can smell him out. OC does get away with the AWP, but he loses his teammate. You at least keep the big green alive, or I guess, you know, big yellow in the case of the Dragon Law. What color would you say? Gold?
Just call it the Big Dragon.
The Big Dragon.
Big Dragon, that's what they call Harry, I think.
They call me Puff the Magic Dragon, actually.
Okay, because you spit fire.
Yeah. On the track, whenever I'm there. That's like running track as well.
Yeah. I can just imagine you running and just spitting everywhere.
Me running is funny to you, Hugo.
No,
well, all right, lad. I see.
I've never seen you do it, Harry, I will say.
I'm actually a very fast runner. I can do, you know, sports very, very quickly, just not for very long. And sadly, that carries across to other facets of my being too. Marky, taking a peek in through the lobby, does have the AWP of OC here to help him out.
I kind of like this. They showed the pistol, now they put the AWP in there. Oh, weren't expecting that gun, eh? Down goes the Grat.
OC looking for a little more. One wasn't enough, and hey, with a solo AWP and an eco, he might be right. Putting the pistol in again, and then double dipping. Are you ready for another man there? Seems like it. Smokes, flashes, everything, the full 9 yards, and OC.
Now this is it.
Woo! Oh, jumping it. Yes! 3! He can't get any more, but he set his team up for a round. They need to win it for him. He's done the work. However, dropping Vent is the perfect escape here for EXTREMUM. Getting down into lower will leave time for Extra Assault to grab guns, but they're not armed for this. There's no Kevlar, there's no kit, there's barely any nades. They've got to hit the shots, and they can't. Fang falls, and JT is left in a clutch.
Yeah, 2 players up against him. He's going to have to go J2-0 if he wants to pick this up. And man, they have a big old sip of that soft drink there, right? That's the round locked in for EXTREMUM, now finding themselves in the lead.
Man, you funny.
Cheers, you guys. I'm glad someone thinks it.
Harry, just to your claim that people call you Puff the Magic Dragon, I just want to just check a few things. Do you live by the sea?
Yes.
You do live by the sea. You ever been to a place called Honolulu?
I haven't been to Honolulu, no.
Never frolicked there?
Never frolicked.
Okay.
So I'm, yeah, you know, 1 out of 2 so far.
So I'll come back to the checklist.
Just doing a background check.
Well, I just find the claim dubious. I don't think anyone has
Think he's
called Harry
lying.
Puff the Magic. I think he's lying about it. Yeah.
He's got a lot of nicknames, right?
Now this is why they call you an investigative journalist.
Well, listen, I broke some big
moments.
stories in my time, but
Yeah.
you know, as Reddit has reminded me, apparently I haven't had a big story for a while. So I think getting to the bottom of this
Here's the one. Here's the one. Is Harry Puff the Magic Dragon?
Yep. Well, so far. I mean, you know, have you ever frolicked anywhere, Harry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I get my frolic on. I've been known to do it.
All right. Sure, the people listening are asking why we're talking such frolics on a broadcast, but.
Richard, man, no one can hear us, dude. We're just in Discord. It's just the four of us hanging out, having a good time. Yeah, we're just watching CS, talking about things, and saying words. And ooh, one of those words, well, that was a bad word. So, you know, look at this little main play. Ooh, in they come. Sonic, big Sonic, little blue hedgehog looking fella. Gonna have to make a stand, and he will. Him and Fang get the job done and get it over the line.
Yep, that job is over the line. I will not be doing that. It's too much for me.
So,
have you ever traveled on a boat, Harry?
Oh, have I ever what?
Traveled on a boat.
I have traveled on a boat.
Okay. Do you have a tail? This one's key.
You just pulled up the lyrics to Puff the Magic Dragon, haven't you?
This one's good. This is, you know, this is a core requirement. No, I've busted at the tail part.
Yep, it's all starting to fall apart, isn't it, mate?
So keeping it with Puff the Magic Dragon, Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul, and Mary had a series of somewhat strange encounters with my brother over the years.
Really?
Right.
In different places in the world.
Was he harassing them?
Not intentionally, but it was
stalking.
It was so when my family moved around a lot growing up.
They just happened to be parked right where he threw the Molotov cocktail that many times in a row. I don't buy it.
I do want to hear this story.
Yeah, go on. Daft Mike.
So when my brother was like 10, 11, something like that, he was involved in a theater production where he was like basically a child extra. He had like one line, you know, got paid a couple $100.
Is this from the biography on the matter?
Yeah. Okay. We're going on the biography.
Okay.
But backstage at the venue, at one point, Peter, Paul, and Mary were having a reunion concert, and my brother was wandering around trying to find a vending machine to get a soda out of, and he encountered... Nice shot there for OC. He's going for more. Never mind, we're going to talk about this. OC hits a third. Another dynamic play from the Opper. Peter Yarrow, be damned. We're into this. Two players trying to take the lower site. 20 seconds to go. Look at the bomb plant, at least. But this retake will be swift. 3 players in position, a 4th to join them. And Ventet wants to take the fight early, but he's going to be flanked out and dropped. And there we go. There's the round. So, Peter Yarrow, backstage, surprises my brother. My brother has no clue who he is because he's 10. Peter Yarrow, because he's backstage at his own concert and undoubtedly under the influence of a lot of things, thinks that my brother's a fan, gets super excited. Hey there, you want a photo? You want to say hi? Does this whole thing, like wraps him up in a bear hug and this whole 9 yards. And my brother is terrified because he has no idea who this strange old man is who's just started very excitedly engaging with him. And someone else walks through, sees what's going on, pulls them away, explains who that was, and that rattles around in the back of my brother's mind for years. And then 3 years later, maybe 4, other side of the world in Vietnam, that took place in the US, in Vietnam where we lived at the time. For some bizarre reason, Peter Yarrow was touring Vietnam and gave an assembly talk at my brother's high school. And in the course of that conversation, was singing a song about bullying and decided that my brother was the perfect person to pull out of this assembly of everyone in his high school to pull up on stage to sing a song about one kid being bullied, using my brother as the example in front of everybody in his high school. It's a song called I'm the Little Boy with Glasses, I'm the One They Call a Geek. And he was singing this with my brother, who he had yanked out of the audience, who already knew who Peter Yarrow was, and had a theory that Peter Yarrow had it out for him, and sang this song with him in front of his entire school.
Well, children don't usually, you know, pick on each other, so I'm sure he was fine after the fact, right?
Definitely not.
Sounds like revenge from Peter Yarrow. They do say it's a dish best served cold. Peter Yarrow clung onto that. Where's that little bastard gone? He's in Vietnam, is he? Okay. He's in Vietnam. Right, we're doing the tour in Vietnam. But Peter, you make more money in America. No, we're going to fucking Vietnam, right? We're going out there and we're going to make him get up and we're going to make him dance and sing. Fancy not knowing who Peter Yarrow is. Don't care if he was 10.
Hugo, how old are you?
Mentally, physically, or spiritually?
Give me all three.
15, 23, many thousands of years.
Okay. Well, do you know who Peter Yarrow is?
Not a clue.
Do you have wings, Harry?
Not back to this.
No,
It's directly related.
I have, like, you know, shoulder blades that I reckon I could kind of jerk around in a flapping motion. The old jerk and flap.
This one's really got off the rails, hasn't it? By the way, Extra Salt are winning, guys. They've taken it back. We've got a last couple of rounds here of regulation at least, and Grat is looking to provide cover. He cannot. There's so many smokes down. Marky's hiding around them. JT's popped through the top, and he's got a double as well. Org scoped, but not quick enough. Bentek keeps this round in the air, but Fang cuts the wings off and brings him down. Liaz dead as well. It's 15 for Extra Salt. The CT side.
Oh yeah, there's a whole game going on
guys.
after Mike's Peter Yarrow conversation. Kind of just swept all the attention, all the prestige away from this map right now. We're all thinking, well, what happened next? Where did you bump into him? You know, the third time around, or was there just 2 times, Mike?
Cambodia, it was.
Yeah, they've had to define. It wasn't even me. It's my brother.
I was 20 years old, backpacking.
Come to a rest stop. Open the door. There's Peter Yarrow. There's an entry for Jacob. He opens the door. Oh, Marky loses track. Player's dancing below him, but he can't quite find it. What was that? Sonic aspect ratio coming back to get him. That's someone who doesn't play native. JT and OC trying to come through, and that bomb's now down. Here comes the motion. JT over. He's flashed in. He's dropped down. That's behind the box, but it's going to be Bentet who takes him out of play, and OC's just going to have to save. No chance trying this. The 13th round as EXTREMUM try and find overtime is at least gained.
You okay, Harry?
You thinking about Peter Yarrow?
Yeah, I am, man. He's like the fucking creature from It Follows, man. Like, he's just always there. Oh, OC dead. Buntek gets him.
That save would have been pretty big as well. They've still got to eco this. There's no other way that they can get full guns and everything they want. EXTREMUM holding on by the skin of their teeth.
Just while this pause comes in, because we won't be able to ever talk about this again, I've looked up the lyrics to I'm a Little Boy with Glasses, right? Making a kid sing this is like some of the most obscure cruelty I've ever heard of, right? I'm going to read you the first bit. I'm a little boy with glasses, the one they call a geek, a little girl who never smiles because I have braces on my teeth. And I know how it feels to cry myself to sleep. Imagine making a child sing that in front of all of his colleagues and peers.
And you're telling me this is a coincidence? There's no way.
I'm just telling you, my brother is not Peter Yarrow's biggest fan.
Yeah, well, he doesn't hate Peter Yarrow.
Don't worry, Peter Yarrow hates him as well, so it's all good.
It's a mutual
if you're watching,
Peter,
we know what you did, mate.
Mate, you have to watch it. You know, calling out celebrities and saying, we know what you did is always a toe in the line in the modern world.
Oh,
Look
no!
at this from Marky. Oh, no, the pistols might do it to them.
The bomb.
The bomb's cut loose. Liaz, the only hope. The hooded vigilante is going to try and steal this round away. Liaz, no, surely not. EXTREMUMs are on their way to a comeback, but now, oh, JT sends them packing.
Wow.
And that there is Extra Salt picking up the victory. My, oh my. They lock in the map, 1-0 up in this series now. For EXTREMUMs, they're a long way away. They're kicking themselves after that. Heartbreak is where they're going to be checking into. And check back in with us after this quick break for that second map.